On 17th of December 2023, Serbia held parliamentary, province and local elections. Parliamentary elections were won by Serbia's president Aleksandar Vučić and his party Serbia Must Not Stop, followed by main opposition Serbia Against Violence, with Aleksić and Tepić in charge. Parties that also made mandate in parliament are Socialist Party of Serbia, Nada Coalition and Mi Glas iz Naroda. The last one is a bit odd, to be honest, and it is definitely a video for itself. Before the elections, there were a lot of political campaigns, and as per usual, some of them were very vocal about problems, and others focused on either promoting themselves or badmouthing the current regime. The fact is that not a single party made a plan that they would follow if they won the majority of the electorate. About the electorate, majority of them were not interested, as it is a trend in Serbia that a lot of people don't go to vote. Yeah, because they know it's not going to change. It is just not going to change. But this time it was a bit different, since Serbia Protiv Nasilja held a rally ever so since from the massacre and school shooting at primary school Vladislav Ribnikar in May 2023. That was also the main reason why Serbia Protiv Nasilja was created. I'm not sure if it was their slogan like this. It says everything must stop, and then our president just took that slogan and turned it like upside down and said Serbia must not stop. So yeah, I would say that's pretty nice of him. Yeah, we live in a society. Speaking of him, this year we were lucky. Thank God this year he wasn't coming out of the fridges like he used to do. But now, guys, this year we had this.
Da li ste znali da je Lord Voldemort Srbin?
If you thought that was bad, I'm glad you still haven't heard about Misha Vacic. This guy is a clown, essentially, and nobody takes him seriously.
Kada budem bio gradonačelnik, grad Beograd će obezbediti za LGBT osobe koje dobrovoljno žele da odu na lečenje u klinike u Moskvu i Teheran novac za boravak tamo tokom lečenja i za putne troškove. Smatram da su oni najugroženija diskriminisana kategorija, jer njihova država danas njihovu patnju ne priznaje za bolest.
He basically said he would transfer all LGBTQ plus members to their hospitals in Tehran and Moscow and would pay airfare and their stay in hospital if he becomes the mayor of Belgrade. So what a nice thing of him to do. Another thing he said on X is that he announced a box match between him and this guy. This guy is also one big clown in Serbian politics. He was pretty active during the 2000s, but then he kind of lowered his voice because he saw that nobody gives a fuck about him. And Misha Vacic photoshopped himself. That's what I had to say. And then, when it really can't get worse, president of Serbian Radical Party was sitting in front of a butcher shop in Novi Sad, Serbia, giving out flyers and books. And they actually have one right here. Somebody gave it to me in school because we were there, and one guy picked it up, and my friends and I were just laughing. And he said, "Oh, do you want a book or a flyer?" And we just said like, "Yes." So I have this now in my house. Yeah. Irrelevant. And now the main concern. Elections. Tensions were high, stakes were just about to blow. Belgrade was divided more than ever. 20 hours. The voting places are closed. People are in front of their TVs, as it is a tradition in Serbia. Because, yeah, this is literally a Serbian family during the voting night. Waiting for Ipsos and CESID to make prognosis with around 10 to 20% sample. Because yeah, in Serbia, and I guess that's a thing in other countries as well, when you have elections, they would take one sample, like 10 or 20% of all the votes, and then just make a really bold prediction on what would happen. Hour and a half later, results started rolling in, and Vučić was in the lead with 49.6%, while Serbia Protiv Nasilja had around 19.2, followed by Socialist Party with 7.8, Nada 5.46, and Me with 3.33. Minutes later, as it is also tradition in Serbia, the TV news cut to the parties giving their speeches, the first one obviously having to be the winner, Serbia ne sme stane. But then something else happened. On another TV station, Serbia Protiv Nasilja, Aleksić was giving speech, claiming they found 450 irregularities during the voting time. They accused Vučić of phantom voters affair, which means the votes should be redone. They claimed to see many license plates coming from Bosnia and Herzegovina, specifically the region of Republika Srpska. What came out is Vučić, knowing the situation in Belgrade would be tight as fuck, he imported voters with the buses only in Belgrade. Obviously, this shocked everyone, and even while they still didn't say a thing about this accusation, they proclaimed victory. This started a lot of shit, obviously, culminating with riot on the streets of Belgrade on 18th, just a day after. During the riot, leaders of the list Serbia Protiv Nasilja, Marinika Tepić and Miroslav Aleksić started a hunger strike until the Belgrade voting is denied. They delivered the evidence of 450 irregularities to Republican Election Commission. I'll make sure to update you on this situation because as of right now, it really doesn't seem to get any better. We can only hope that one day Serbia would be actually a democratic place.